Good morning, JMC3 here. I'm actually beating myself up right now. I had this idea to just take care of some knives before I ran out today and took care of some business. And it hit me. I should have passed this on to you guys. All you guys know about the really aggressive G10 that Cold Steel puts on many of their knives. I mean, it's beautiful when you're gripping it, when you need to use it as a tool, which all knives are. But a lot of complaints come in about this space right here, where the pocket clip meets your pants. There's a couple of guys out there. I mean, there's no going around it. You guys know about Nothing Fancy and a couple of other guys who made comments about the G10 and came up with solutions. Now, there's a common solution out there that everybody knows about. Well, I'm taking that back. I don't know what you guys know. That many people know about. And it's basically just sanding it down. But, a lot of people say, well, I don't want to mess up how my knife looks and yada, yada, yada. That's understandable, but trust me. The tool, you might have to go out and get all these expensive tools. One, sandpaper, and for the most part, that's it. This is 600 grit, but that's second. This is a personal preference of how it feels when I'm finished with it. This is 220 grit. This is 600 grit sandpaper. Nothing special about it. This is my primary. This is my secondary to give it that nice, smooth finish. Nothing fancy about that. No pun intended. Sorry about that. Very knowledgeable man. So what you do is quick and simple. I know I'm casting a shadow here, but hopefully you guys know how to, take a pocket clip off. A little shake and giggle. What seems to be the problem here, guys? I've had this knife for a while. I guess they didn't want to come out. Okay, put these somewhere where they won't roll away or get lost. Take your pocket clip off. And right here is where you got to figure it out. Figure out where you want to sand at. So for me, when I look at this, I'm thinking beyond this line right here, and I'm going to just cut it all the way up to the top. Maybe not. I want to cut it right across the middle. Then you get some painter's tape. Why do I use painter's tape? Because it won't leave around too much residue when I'm ready to pull it off. Make sure I didn't forget what I was saying here. Boom. So you make a nice clean line. Dig it in there. You want it to look pretty. No, I don't tape off and fill in any holes, because it's not that big of a deal. If you clean your knives semi-regularly, shouldn't be that big of a problem. Plus the mechanism's all up here. You're not using anything electrical. That's not big enough. That might be too big, but it gives me the purpose. Make a nice straight line where you want it to go. Bring it down. Pat it in. Make sure it's where you want to be. Wow, this is getting complicated. It's about to get even more complicated. Start off with your sandpaper, 220 grit. Hold up. I'm going to get my machine This is going to be complicated. Don't have to press down hard. Don't have to get nuts with it. Give it a little feel. Go up. Once you get to the tape, you don't want to. You just want to go over the top of the tape, because that preserves your line. But other than that, just go nuts with it. Give it a feel. Keep going. Okay, just take a piece of aluminum. I don't want to mess up my little spot here too much. Give it a couple pats. That's smooth enough. Take out your 600 grit. You can see I was trained by a master craftsman, can't you? Nice and smooth. And just go, you know, it's like a steak. If you like yours medium, go for medium. If you like yours well done, go to town. It's all on how much time you want to spend on it. That feels smooth enough for me. So I'm not sure how long that took. Couple of minutes. Now you want to get rid of some of this dust. You go get your high tool. I'm using my Shark. Turn that puppy on. Whip that tape off. Now you got this dusty line. How do you get rid of the dusty line? Well, there's a couple of ways you could do it. What I'm going to do, or whatever I clean my knives with. A couple of dabs here. I mean very little. I don't want to grease it up. I just want to get rid of that. Get in there. Get some spots that I may not want to hit later. Get rid of that. Couple of blows. Now, doesn't look too different. I mean, it looks a little shiny because of the oil that I put on there. But a couple of, you know, scrapes with your finger is going to take care of that. You know, or you could use water, to be honest with you, or a little alcohol to get rid of the dust. I like this because it somewhat preserves it. It doesn't make it greasy. There's no greasy film on this, really. You can take my word for it, because I use very little. Rub your hands on. I mean, it's no more than your natural oils from your hand are going to put on there. There, you can't tell, right? But this is modified. You can't tell so much on this, but I'm going to show you something. Okay, I'm going to take care of this later because there's something I want to show you. I just did the same mod on this, which is what I wish I had used for the film. I'm going to take this back off. This, as all of you know, is the Cold Steel G10. G10 2011 Espada XL. Still going through some testing phases. Now, I just did the same modification on this. I don't know if you could tell. I mean, you can obviously, well, I don't know if you can obviously see that on camera. I'm going to flip it around. I want to take my finger. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not stopping myself. The knife is stopping me. That's how almost seamlessly it blends in. No fuss at all. You can barely tell. It preserves the look of your knife as you bought it. You don't have to spend a large quantity of time, and it takes care of that that super aggressive G10. So there you have it. JMC3. That's how I modify my cold steel G10s or any kind of super aggressive G10 you might have out there. No muss, no fuss. Don't have to destroy majority of your day or 2 or 3 days. Slick and easy. Now you don't have to no longer be afraid of Cold Steel's aggressive G10. Easy mod. Quick and easy. By the way, I'm growing a fondness for this little Raja 3. To me, I thought this was a novelty knife. I thought this is something they thought up after they made the Raja 2. But once you get this puppy in hand, that's not a bad little knuckle stopper. Hey, don't hit me in the face. Yeah, back up. More of that later. Okay, JMC3. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm out.